Hello. My name is Katherine Hollis and this is my home. I am going to show you it. This here is my family. My mommy, my daddy and my big sister Isabel. I love my family so much and they also love me. This is my bedroom. It has always looked the same as when I was left it and my mommy never wants its change. I love my bedroom. It is very pink and pink's my favorite color. And this right here. Both right here. This is my grenade. I died 2 years ago. I was kidnapped and murdered. I was only 7 years old. A bad man took me away. The thing to me that I couldn't understand and then he murdered me so I wouldn't tell anybody. It happened one morning when I was waiting for the bus to school. I was sitting there, minding my own business when it approached me.
Hello little girl, what are you up to?
I'm waiting for my bus to school. The man was making me feel uncomfortable. Then he said something which made me feel even more uncomfortable.
You're sexy, I want you.
The next thing, I knew he grabbed me and starting to laugh. His breath smelled really bad. Like cigarettes and beer. Please, put me down.
No. You are mine, you sexy child slut.
He then began running down the street with me in his arms. Laughing the whole time. The man took me to his home where he begged and dragged me into his basement. I was terrified. I didn't know why kidnapped me but I was about to find out. I want to go home. What do you want with me?
I have a surprise for you.
Then he pushed me down on the ground and what happened next was something I did not understand.
I could not understand what was happening, but whatever the man was to lead to me, I didn't like it. It hurt. Everything hurt. I just wanted him to stop. I begged her to stop.
Please stop. I want to go home.
Shut up, bitch.
Then, he started hurting me even more. The pain was so unbearable that I started to scream.
As I screamed, the man got angry and a gentle panic. He didn't want anybody hearing me.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Quit crying. Shut up. Stop screaming. It wouldn't hurt as much he didn't keep struggling.
He tried to shut me up. I continued to scream and did not like what he was doing to me. I wanted him to stop. The man got very angry now. He leaned towards me. I love a builder and an poorly face.
I fucking told you to shut up, you little bitch. I didn't want to do this but you left me no choice.
He put his hands around my throat and squeezed tightly. I couldn't breathe. As my life slipped away, I could still hear his voice.
This wouldn't have happened if you kept quiet and stopped screaming.
That was the last thing I heard as my life slipped away. My kidnapper had murdered me. Because I struggled. As my spirit left my body, I saw my murderer carry it away so he could dispose of it. He took my body to a nearby woodland and just wrapped it there. He didn't bury it. He just set it down on the ground and walked away without looking back. One minute 5 days later after my kidnap and murder, my body was finally discovered.
I'm very sorry to say that the body we found is your daughter Katherine. We believe she was sexually assaulted and then strangled.
No. It can't be her. It can't be our little Katherine.
I'm very sorry but it is Katherine as the girl's body is wearing the exact same clothes that you said Katherine was wearing on the day she went missing. We also believe that she was already dead when the killer put a body here which indicates that she was assaulted and killed at another location.
No, my poor baby, she was only 7 years old.
Who would do such a terrible thing to a sweet little girl like Katherine? She wouldn't hurt a fly. Please. Please. You need to find out who assaulted and killed our baby.
Don't worry Mr. and Mrs. Hollis. I will do everything I can in finding your daughter's killer.
3 weeks after my body was found, my family had my funeral. They said the ties me one final time.
Leo gathered here today to say farewell to Katherine Hollis, whose life was tragically cut short at just 7 years old. Katherine was a sweet innocent child and she was loved by everyone. Would Katherine's father like to come up and say a few words about her?
When Katherine disappeared, we hoped and prayed every day that she would be found alive. As the days went by, There was no trace of our baby. It wasn't until a few weeks later that the police had found Katherine's body dumped in the woods after she was sexually assaulted and strangled. She had been missing for 1 month and 5 days. I hope the police catch her killer and bring him to justice. This monster snatched an innocent 7-year-old girl, advantage of her body, and then claimed her life. Katherine's was a sweet going. We will miss her every day.
Okay. You all may now say one final goodbye to Katherine before we bury her.
Sleep tight, my little baby. You are now finally at peace, and don't worry. We will find whoever did this to you and make sure they will pay for what they did.
Goodbye, little sister. I am going to miss you so much. I still can't believe you are gone. You may have been an annoying little sister, but I still love you.
Sleep tight, my angel. Mommy loves you so much, and don't worry. We will bring your killer to justice. He will not get away with what he did to you.
And that is a terrible tragedy that happens to me 2 years ago, and since my paw has not been found, I cannot be at peace in my spirits towards fears. My name is Katherine Hollis. I was kidnapped and murdered when I was 7 years old, and I hope one day my killer will be brought to justice and my spirit will be free.
I can't believe it's been 2 years today since Hoffman was kidnapped and murdered.
I still cannot get over what happened to her. I wish her killer had been caught so they cannot do what they did to Katherine to any other little girls.
It sickens me to think that the person who took a little angel and did all those awful things to her is still out there. Who knows how long it will be before they strike again. Another little child meets the same fate as Katherine did.
Let's not talk about that. Let us all just remember the happier times we had with Katherine when she's still alive.
I love you, Mommy, Daddy, and sit down. I love you all. Don't ever forget me.
Her room is just the same as she last left it. It's like she even hasn't gone away. It's almost like she is still here.
Of course she is still here. She'll always be here in our memories, and we won't ever forget her.